Hey everybody, it's Kat. Today I'm going to show you the basic beginner's guide to crocheting, exciting stuff. I'm going to be showing you how to hold your yarn in your hook, how to mount the yarn on your hook, and how to chain. So what we're going to need today is a hook, obviously. You can get these at any of your craft stores or hobby stores. They come usually in packs of 6 or more or less. You can get singles if you'd like, but I just went and got the 6-pack for $10. You're gonna take out your 6mm hook. That is definitely not focusing. Oh, come on, almost. There we go. Okay, so 6mm hook is what you're gonna need today. I use a slightly bigger hook because I think it's easier to see these stitches. We're also going to use a 100% acrylic yarn. This is your basic yarn because it is easier to see the stitches. I know how hard it is to go to the store, you see some beautiful yarn, some nice fluffy yarn like this, my favorite yarn, and you're like, I gotta have it. But trust me, it is really difficult to learn on, so we will be working with that later in some later projects. But today, go ahead and just get the basic yarn. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to show you first is how to make the loop to go onto your hook. You are going to take the yarn and place it on your fingers. Hold it with your thumb so you can hold it in place. Make sure you got a pretty good tail there. Wrap it around. You're going to flip your fingers over and you're going to take the yarn and tuck it behind your fingers like that. So under. And then you're going to pull that little tab. It's going to look like this. If you take your fingers out and then you pull a little tab like that, and then you have your loop to put onto your hook. There are many ways to do this. I've seen so many different versions of making this little hoop thing to put on your hook. And if that works for you, great. If not, maybe I'll make some other videos of the different ways I've seen people actually do these loops, because I am kind of curious. This is the only one I've ever actually tried to do, and it works for me, so I've never done anything different. So what you're going to do is then take your hook, place it into the loop that you just made, and then you're going to take the piece of yarn and you're going to pull this piece of yarn, and you're going to pull, and it just goes right to your hook. It's nice and secure. Don't make it too tight because then it will be hard for you to glide your hook through. So now I'm going to go ahead and teach you how to hold your yarn. So you got your hook, you got it, the loop on the hook. So you're going to take your left or right hand, whichever you use, and you're going to wrap your yarn around. You can use your little hook kind of like what I'm doing. Actually, give yourself a little, some nice room between your hook and your yarn, and you're going to just make it wrap around your pinky, go up, and then down. And that's how you hold your yarn. I'm going to do it again. Alright, so here's your yarn, here's your hook. You're going to, or you can, I'm just moving my hook around my hand, so that's how I'm placing it, but you just around your pinky, up and around your pointer finger. That is how you are going to hold your yarn for everything, most likely. So there's some different projects that I have done where I've held it, especially like if you have big chunky yarn. It's a little difficult to get the chunky yarn around your fingers, but this is the way you're going to be using it for most of your projects. So have it around your fingers, and then what I like to do is I will pinch with my middle finger and my thumb this little knot right here. So just pinch it, and I'm holding my hook here, and I'll put my pointer finger on this little thing up here so it doesn't slide while I'm trying to grab it. But middle finger and thumb, pointer finger on top, and then you got this nice little string. It's a little tight, but not too tight. Make sure it's not too tight. Make sure it's not too loose. Too loose, it will look like that. Too tight, and you won't be able to put your yarn through. So just give it a little bit of slack, and then you're going to have your hook towards you, down, up, down, or sorry, I'm saying, yeah, go point, hook towards you, and you're gonna move down and then point your hook down. That's how you snag your yarn, and you're gonna just pull through. And then my hook is back facing me. This little nub right here is facing me. So I'll go down and point down and pull through. Now my middle finger and my thumb is all the way down here now. I like to bring them up as I am chaining. The words are not coming to my mouth. So you're gonna just move your middle finger and your thumb as you chain up, point, pull through, towards you, down, pull through, down, around, pull through. I'm just gonna do a couple more. And my pinky is kind of just, and you can reset. If it doesn't feel right to you, just keep resetting the yarn in your fingers. So if it doesn't feel right, I'm gonna do that. And then you just kind of give slack with your pinky. Your pinky almost guides how much yarn you're feeding through. So I'll like wiggle my pinky a little bit to let more yarn through, and I kind of, you can see I kind of control it with my pointer finger too. Just do a couple more. You guys can rewind and fast forward the video. You can see I keep moving my middle finger and I'm actually using all my fingers kind of to grab it. But you know, it's kind of whatever feels comfortable. All right. And this is what my chain looks like. If you want to do a little celebration, you could always just cut this off. I'll go ahead and do it just to, why not? We'll make a bracelet. A little celebration for your first chain project. So I just snipped off the yarn that was connected, and I made the loop bigger, but I pulled the yarn, you saw, and then I snipped it, and then I'm just gonna pull the rest of it through. And now I've got a little bracelet. Only you can tie it if you want to. Well, there we go, so beautiful. So that is how you chain. Congratulations for finishing your first chain. On the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to do your first stitch. It will be single stitches, and that is going to be so much fun. And I can't wait for the future to show you guys some of the things I've crocheted, and I've got a lot of things in store, and I'm super excited. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions or need to ask me or if you're stuck on something and you need to ask me anything, just leave a comment below and I will try to answer your questions. Keep an eye out for the next video. Like and comment on this video if you'd like to see more. And have a good day. Bye.